$53 million. That's what LeBron James made last season with the Lakers. His new contract in Philadelphia, $8 million. Over 2 years. An 85% pay cut by choice. 4 All-NBA talent. 1 roster. The most stock starting 5 in the NBA on paper. And he's calling it his last decision. This isn't just a pay cut anymore. This is the riskiest championship roster in the NBA. And nobody's asking why. LeBron's contract with the Lakers was up. He could have stayed. He could have taken the money. Instead, he chose Philadelphia. But here's the number that should make every NBA fan pause. LeBron played 60 games last season. 20.9 points per game. 7.2 assists. And 6.1 rebounds. Those aren't wash numbers. Those are all-star numbers for a guy who's been in the league since 2003. So the question isn't whether LeBron could still play. The question is what this roster actually look like. 3 numbers before we get into this. 41. No one's ever won a title at that age. Minus 1.3. His defensive rating, a career low. 0. Conference finals in the NBA era. Keep those numbers in your head. We are coming back to 03. Philly traded for Jaylen Brown this summer. Paul George and draft capital went out the door to Boston to get him. So before LeBron even signed, this was already a different team. Starting 5, Embiid, an MVP candidate, when healthy. Keyword, when healthy. Maxey, 25, coming off his best season. Still ascending. Jaylen Brown, a former final MVP walking into his prime. LeBron, 41, the oldest player in the league, still a top 30 player. That's 4 All-NBA talents. Not a 2-team star adding a legend. 4 stars on 1 roster. ESPN is already calling this the most formidable starting 5 in the NBA. The plan was simple. Stack enough stars that health and age stop mattering. But 4 stars have never been enough to get Embiid past the second round. And now, the 4-star is the oldest player in the NBA to be handed a starting job on a championship roster. The Sixers have never had a health problem. They have had the health problem. And B has missed more games than he's played healthy in 3 of the last 4 seasons. Now they are adding a second injury risk to the front court. Here's the number, minus 1.3. LeBron defensive box, plus minus last season. The worst mark of his career. He can still score. The other end of the floor, the data say he's slipping. That's exactly why Jaylen Brown matters. A legitimate 2-way win who can cover for exactly that gap. This was never a talent problem. It is a can this team just stay on the floor together problem. And nothing about this signing fixed that. Quick thing, if you are new here, I break down one NBA or MLB or NFL storyline like this every week with actual numbers. Not just hot take. Hit that follow now so you don't miss the next week breakdown. Okay, back to it. Super teams work until they don't. KD Warriors, 2 rings, dominant, but everyone was in their primes. The 2021 Lakers, LeBron, AD, Westbrook didn't make the play-in. The Brooklyn experiment with Harden, KD, Kyrie, 16 games together, total. And here's the number underneath all of it. 0 conference finals appearance in the NBA era. Not 0 championships, 0 trips to even get there. This isn't a team 1 piece away. It is a team that never got over the hump. The pattern is clear. Super teams built on aging stars with durability questions don't win championships. They win press conference. But there is a counter argument, and it is the reason this might actually work. LeBron at $53 million was a franchise crippling contract. LeBron at $4 million a year is a role player salary for a guy who just averaged 21, 7, and 6. The Sixers aren't betting on 2018 LeBron. They are betting that 2026 LeBron playing off the ball, facilitating, picking his spot, letting Brown handle the 2-way minutes is the best 4 option in basketball. Not the engine, the insurance policy. The $8 million number isn't just a pay cut. It is a statement. I know I'm not the guy anymore, and I'm okay with that. If LeBron actually accepts the reduced role, not say it, does it, this roster have a ceiling no Eastern Conference team can touch. Here's the thing about a last decision. There's no version 2. Embiid doesn't have 5 more crack at this. LeBron doesn't have 5 more seasons to figure it out. This roster have a 2-year window, and a second year is a player option. LeBron might not even pick up. Can Embiid make it through a full playoff run? Something he hasn't done in years. Does a 41-year-old body hold up across 82 games and 4 playoff rounds? No player has ever won a championship at that age. The history isn't against LeBron. He doesn't exist yet. Right now, this isn't a roster problem. It is a countdown. The data said this probably doesn't work. History says super teams built on 40 years old legs don't win titles. But the data also said LeBron been defying the numbers for 2 decades. So I will ask you, this different, or are we about to watch the same story play out one last time? Drop one word below, contender or circus, and subscribe if you want the numbers behind the headlines every week. I am Say, and this was On the Line Say. See you on the next one.